Hello everyone, Rashid Nezhmetdinov and Michal Tal, another great game of these two chess legends. I hope that it's the great time and great chance to remember these two chess attackers, magic men, as chess heroes of the last century. Let's welcome and let's watch this game. Rashid Nezhmetdinov is playing with white pieces and a legendary great magic man from Riga is playing with black pieces. Let's come back to 1959 and let's enjoy another chess beauty. So nothing special happened. Both players are playing theory. Right now this knight on d4 is under fire and Rashid Nezhmetdinov decided to play move bishop e3 and short castle. Knight e5, h3, b5 and f4. So white is first in attack and black's position is a little bit under fire. So black has to be careful, and what is important to not be too passive. You know, the golden chess advice will tell you every time go for active play. Never ever stay passive. And of course Michal Tal played knight c4 and after exchange maybe it's a mistake to take with a pawn because of move e5, and in case black's knight has to go back to g8, that's a bad position, too passive, and you know black's pieces are too behind. So believe me that the strongest is to take with a queen, and now queen d3 happened. So don't be upset, don't worry, even after queen exchange this game is not going to be boring endgame. Still Rashid Nezhmetdinov is not too far to sacrifice anything, and that's the reason why I believe that this game is going to be exciting and interesting. Now first rook go to open file, and here rook e1. Another sharp and dangerous move because black's king is still sitting in the middle of the board, and believe me that black's position it's not worst, it's not lost, but it's a danger because important is to stay active. Now is the question, what's happen if Tal eating pawn on d3? I believe that f5 is the strongest move here, and say after bishop e7 take knight c6 and g3, double edge position where both players are playing for their advantage. Here, even here, I believe more in white pieces than in blacks, but still that's only sideline and doesn't matter what's happened if, because after now rook e1 Tal played move g6, and this move makes sense because black's bishop is going to be more active. f5, finally beautiful opener. Now black has to be careful, bishop g7 and f6. Right, welcome, because sounds like, oh my god, why to watch this game, because it's a boring game. And now finally we have the reason why to watch this game, because Rashid is going to sacrifice pawn, play knight d6 and now knight f7. So he is going to sacrifice a knight in the endgame. That's a brave move, but believe me, that's nearly losing move, because with the correct play black has a huge advantage and white doesn't have full compensation for a missing piece. But you know, just enjoy. Check on c7 and knight e6, everything sounds great. You know, bishop on g7 is under fire, and now black has to find move bishop f8. Okay, here take, and you know, dangerous position for black. But Michal Tal played knight e8, and that's a strongest move. Rook d7, and here Michal Tal is going to play losing move. Bishop f6 sounds absolutely fine. You know what's wrong with this move? Everything. The strongest move here is move h5, but that's a tough move. That's a difficult move to see, and I don't want to blame Michal Tal that he missed this move. Why? Because after knight g7 and say rook e7 there is a knight f5, rook h7, and after a few more moves It's hardly to believe that White's got full compensation for a missing piece. Still, 2 connected pass pawns, okay, maybe some sign of compensation, but piece is a piece, and here I believe more in Black's position. That was a chance for Black to hold the game, but Tal played bishop f6, and now let's watch the final stage of this game. Rook f1, attacking bishop on f6, so knight g7, rook f6, exchange, and 2 rook on the 7th rank. Black is playing without rook on h8, Black's king is under fire. No reason to believe that Black has chance to survive. You know, after a check on g6 and on h6, Black's king is suffering and is going to d8, rook c5, attacking unprotected piece on b5, rook b6, another attack, so final another threat and 1 check, another check, and bishop g5. That's a final threat. Even Michal Tal is fighting, playing for check, and now after a rook h6 he resigned it. You know, it's hard to stop White to deliver a checkmate to Black's king, and maybe let's watch this variation. Say bishop a2, that's a check, check, and checkmate. Amazing chess game where Michal Tal was defending. That's a big surprise, and Rashid Nezhmetdinov, as usually, was going for attack, double edge position. He sacrificed a piece. Maybe that was not the best move on the board, but it was brave, and Michal Tal was not able to find the best moves. The result is no one is loser. Both players played great game, both players are legends, and I believe that it was a great time to remember these players as chess heroes of the last century. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if yes, feel free and press like or press follow and made my day. And see you tomorrow. Bye bye.